What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another video. And on today's video, and I haven't seen anybody. I've been holding the story for a minute. You know what I mean? When I first heard about it, actually, I'm gonna believe them some real shit. Since I've been doing YouTube, I've met a few people. I got friends in the UK. I got friends in Australia. What the fuck can I say? You know what I mean? First, I want to give a shout out to my Facebook group. First, give a shout out to Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers. I'd like to give a shout out to Xbox Strong and all these other gaming groups that I'm a part of. Sorry, you know what I mean. But anyway, and I have a few of those guys that are from the UK inside my group. And on Skype, he said he showed me an email too. You know what I mean? And he got his shit from Tesco or whatever the fuck. I think it was Tesco. Saying that he had to get a bundle now from, he had to get a bundle instead of, he pre-ordered his PlayStation 4, you know what I mean? He thought he was going to have his shit, you know what I mean, on November 15th, or I'm sorry, November 29th. But now he's telling him that, if he wants his shit by the holidays, that he's going to have to get a bundle. He had to upgrade to a bundle, you know what I mean? Which I think is crazy. The money's man to pay, systems paid for and everything. You know, shit comes out next month. They tell me he got to get a 500 some odd damn euros bundle. Like, that's crazy. And it's not even the store being greedy. As he said, it's Sony the one that's mandating this shit. Check this shit out, man. And like I said, it happened. Like I said, and this happened to someone that I know, that I met here, for me doing this YouTube shit. And the same thing happened to him. And he received the email, you know what I mean? But check this shit out, though. Here's an email that sent to us by a source that includes. No, check it out. First of all, Sony has sent out something. It's on Pixel Enemy. It's also on N4G. It says reports come out that forced PS4 bundles by retailers but it's mandated by Sony. Now this was Sony. Check it out. This was Sony, the PR thing. It said Sony has sent us a final statement which can be read below. It said Sony is not and would not force anyone to buy something they don't want. We value our consumers and offer the bundle precisely to give them a choice and a value. And the key word here is choice. You're right. You're not forcing them to buy it. But if they don't upgrade to this bundle, they won't get their shit by launch or before the holidays, which is wrong. You know what I mean? Which is wrong. You know what I mean? No, you're not forcing them to buy it. But here's, I wouldn't pre-order this motherfucking PlayStation 4. I don't want Killzone. I don't want Watch Dogs. But you tell me I have to, buy these bundles if I want my shit by the holidays, which is wrong. You know what I mean? It said, original story. Earlier today, we reported that a UK retailer, Simply Games, has been forcing people into upgrading their PlayStation 4 pre-orders if they wanted to get it at launch. After digging and calling around various retailer stores and very confusing conversation, I finally found out the root of this, and honestly, it is quite upsetting. It says, according to a retailer who wished to remain anonymous, it seems Sony themselves are forcing the bundles upon retailers, at least in the UK, where it included his statement in full below. The PlayStation 4 pre-orders stock is no longer just their standard machine for everyone, and around half the stock are now bundles. Another, half the others, 50% bundles, and the 50%, that sold just the PlayStation 4. So there's a play-by-play case for us lucky. Most of our customers who have got a bundle wanted the extra games anyway. Is it just a bit shitty that if they actually don't have a choice? For reference, Solar means alone. It says solos. It says 50% solos, and which means alone, or in the case standalone units. It says there you have it. So for those people that are blaming the retailer for forcing you to buy bundles just to get a launch day PS4, now you know why. And if any case seems like we owe Simply Games an apology, because a couple of them reached out and ripped Simply Games a new ass. Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You doing some fraud shit, X, Y, and Z, And they said it's not them, it's Sony mandating this shit. Now check this out. Here's my theory. Now I'm gonna say this. It's happened to me before, and I can kind of feel these people grief. The reason why I remember the PlayStation 2 came out, right? And I'm a street dude. I told the story before, so I'll tell it again. I'm a street dude. Like I said, I've always been into video games, but I never did the late. Like I said, I'm from the hood. I never been to GameStop, so I would go downtown to mom and pop stores. I didn't even know the PlayStation 2 was coming out. So my man had bought. He just loved it. It was in PlayStation. It was in Toys R Us, and he had one. So I'm like, oh shit. So I was like, oh, take me. I remember I was on crutches and shit. I got in the hospital. I got shot around that time. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, take me to Toys R Us. We went to Toys R Us in Jersey City. They didn't have them. By the time I got there, it was sold out. So I was like, damn, I wanted one bad as hell. So I go downtown to Mama Kim's. I'm from North New Jersey. And you guys are from Jersey. You know what Mama Kim's, no, I'm not Mama Kim's, I'm lying. Dr. Kim's Jewelry, downtown Broad Market, sells video games and jewelry. So they had the PlayStation 2s in it. But guess how they motherfuckers were selling? They were selling just for $900. The PlayStation 2 was $300. They sold that bitch for $900. It came with an extra controller and 6 games. So you think at that time, 6 games were $50 a piece. That's $300. So 300, that's $600. So they gave me an extra controller that was $50. So that's motherfucking $650. So these motherfuckers got me for an additional $250. And this was just some real shit. This is how they was selling it. And it was the only motherfuckers I can go to and get a motherfucking PlayStation 2 because I wanted that shit right there. I couldn't go outside. You know what I mean? They had the Tekken tag tournament. You know, I wanted that shit. I played my man shit. I'm like, damn, these rappers was banging. I just had got the brand new 32 inches. You know, I had a 32-inch TV at the time. That was a big screen back then. You had the 32-inch, you know what I mean? And so I was like, damn, you know, this is back in 2000, dog. So I'm taking you guys back 13 years. So I'm like, damn, so, you know, I had to fucking pay $900 for this shit, you know what I mean? Man, at the time, $900 wasn't a big deal, you know, it wasn't about the money, but I was like, I just felt like I was getting robbed without a gun, you know what I mean? So here's the thing, man, you go home, from, you know, you scratch up your pennies, you pre-order your motherfucking PlayStation 4, you think you're gonna get your shit by November 29th, and these motherfuckers tell you, like, nah, you gotta upgrade it, you gotta bump it up and get a bundle. That's wrong, man. That is so fucked up, you know what I mean? That is really fucked up, you know what I mean? So anyway, what happened, what ended up happening, so they was, you know, he said, you know, this guy was a Sony dude, and you know what I mean? And he said, you know what, this by Sony doing this shit right here, he canceled his PlayStation 4, you know, order and got him an Xbox One and got, you know, and he's trying to, you know, he wasn't, you know, he wasn't early enough to get the FIFA bundle, you know what I mean? Or the, he said he couldn't get a FIFA or a, was it a Project? Not Project Gotham. Forza bundle, if I'm not mistaken. But he's gonna get, you know, he's gonna get the Xbox One bundle. I'm sorry, the Xbox One, and he's gonna get a couple games. He said it wasn't about the money. He said it was the principle. You know, the principle, like, damn, you're fucking robbing me out of guns. So yeah, a couple motherfuckers are pissed off about this, man. You know what I mean? Like, that is wrong with Sony to do that, man. You know. Like, here's another thing why I can think, well, maybe Sony is. We all know that Sony is not in the best place financially. Okay, it's not a secret. You know what I mean? But also, you know what I mean? You know, each month these companies put out their figures, you know, and the Xbox 360 sells a lot more software than the PlayStation 3, it's the truth. And it also sold a lot more peripherals, whether it be controllers. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Xbox 360 holds the record for attach rates per console. I think that's 7.5 games per console, you know what I mean? And like I said, you know, once every month, you know, MP, they put out they numbers, they figures, and you know the Xbox 360, you know, it sold more software, sold more peripherals than the PlayStation 3. It is what it is, you know what I mean? You can't negate that, you can't spin that. It is, you know what I mean? Well, you can say, well, because the PlayStation 3 been out a year before, I mean, it came out a year after the 360, that doesn't mean anything because the Wii sold more software than the Xbox 360, and they came out, you know, and the Wii and the PlayStation 3 came out at the same time, so that doesn't really mean anything, you know what I mean? I'm just, Microsoft fans, or whatever you call it, fanboy, they support their console more than what Sony does. Sony fans do with their consoles, the God's honest truth, you know what I mean? If, you know, if Sony fans, you know, the fanboys, these diehard, if they really support, they would go out and buy the Vita because the Vita is a kick-ass system, I'm going to be honest with you. The Vita is nice, you know what I mean? The Vita really is a nice system, but like the Sony fans, they popped all that shit, said it was going to destroy the 3DS, and none of these motherfuckers went out and bought it, man. But anyway, I'm about to wrap this video up. Like I said, that is wrong, that is fucked up for you, Sony. Shame on you, you know what I mean? Y'all motherfuckers in the UK, man, put your foot down, man. Go out and get your Xbox One. Sony, when it's a result of these shrewd business tactics, y'all niggas know y'all want to play that Titanfall. Y'all niggas know how y'all love that motherfucking FIFA. They got the Ultimate Team only on the Xbox One, so okay, they make it official, man. But anyway, I'm about to wrap this video up. Let me hear you ponies damage control that shit. Well, it ain't damage because, you know, Sony just, man, knock it the fuck off, man. Sony is fucked up. They're fucked up, man. They sold their building to finance this motherfucking, to make the PlayStation 4. So now these motherfuckers, they cut throat. They out there motherfucking receiving faxes inside motherfucking Central Park and shit, man. They ain't got a proper place to conduct business. They done sold their building, they done sold their headquarters. You know what I mean? So I was in IHOP the other day. I seen like 4 or 5 Sony reps, you know what I mean? They was in that motherfucker stealing Wi-Fi. I'm just saying. I go to the public library. I see another about 4 or 5 Sony employees, man, and that motherfucking using the computers inside motherfucking the library, using the free internet, man. Like Sony fucked up, man. Is that who you really want to put your money behind a company like that? The result to these type of business practices. Anyway, man, I'm about to wrap this video up and yeah, let the damage control begin. Hopper. Ah, damn, dog! I done paid for the PlayStation 4. Now you fucking forcing NAC on me? They gonna make NAC go platinum, ain't they?